Yo, what up, gang? So, I'm out here. I've been doing field studies here in the Low Country for the last almost year now, and I was inspired by Chancellor Williams because I'm essentially continuing his work, what he was doing in the Africa diaspora here in America. You feel what I'm saying? Specifically here in Carolina. And my hope is that from the fountain of youth, the future generations will pick up on my work, because there's so much to cover, here in North America alone. So yeah, we are the original Carolingians. You feel me? You see how far the empire stretched. And so when they say the Low Countries, the Low Country is what? It's what we refer to the Gullah Coast. Feel me? So this is so Carolina, this was a part of the Carolingian Empire, along with France, Germany, Italy, which was Lombardy. But it says you pay attention to the word family. You feel me? It was ruled by the family. So speaking of families, so today I connected with the descendants and the rightful heirs to the Richardson family. And the lady, her grandfather, his name was Eunice Richardson. And she told me that he left her family land, and it was really dope. So carrying on the old traditions, I presented her with gifts in the form of my book with the original Carolingian seal. Feel what I'm saying? So it says the families. Feel me? So, and they still have control over their land. And it's a beautiful thing to witness. The lady showed me where she grew up, and she was old enough to be my grandma. You feel what I'm saying? My grandma was born in 1935. So she had to be born either somewhere in that area, you know what I mean? But this was it was really dope. It's a highlight of my field studies. And then also I was going to say who inspired me, Chancellor Williams. He's actually from not too far from here in the Low Country. So see, that's part of the Gullah Geechee heritage. Feel me? So yeah, man. They're the Frankish noble families that ruled over the vast empire. She also told me that her grandfather built ships. Man, look at that. It says, look, the shipbuilders of those times are the times of the Phoenicians and the Carthaginians. So this is Adam Smith, The Wealth of Nations. Now, how is it I just read that yesterday and I met a descendant of a shipbuilder today, right? And then also she told me that her village reached to the sea. You feel me? So you see it says the seas, the navigable rivers, the sea coast. So I really think that what we call in history is really anatomy. It's really anatomy and it's really science, right? So we have to have that approach, because when we learn history, it's like, oh, we're going to learn history for 28 days in February, and y'all don't even really be honoring it. Like, where the 10-hour lectures at? You feel me? Y'all don't take that joint serious. Y'all don't take the dedication of academia as serious as Kobe took the dedication to basketball. Feel me? Knowledge is sports. It's the wealth of nations. So this book published 250 years ago. So the Declaration of Independence, which was just a document, isn't the only thing celebrating its 250-year anniversary. We have books on books, scholars. books on books. This is Common Sense. This also published 250 years ago. And this actually inspired the Declaration of Independence. If you read Think and Grow Rich, it'll tell you that. And see, I stood corrected because I thought Thomas Paine was the one who came up with the invisible hand theory. But it was actually Adam Smith. In this book, this concept, this came out 250. This actually published on March the 9th, 1776. Fact check me. Feel me? So in this book was the concept of the invisible hand, which I learned in the 5th grade. It came from this string right here. So this is like real time what commerce looks like across the seas right now. And these is all the ships that's in the seas. Obviously you can't see over here what's going on in the Straits of Hormuz, and that's not by design. That's just how the post-crop, you feel me? But this was set up by the ancient Carthaginians and the ancient Phoenicians, these sea routes, you feel me? So and we were the shipbuilders, whether we were in Uruguay or Panama or Tunisia or Morocco, and that ship there, the Circle, that actually came from Carolina. You feel me? All of the orange ones are the ships that came or that were baptized in Carolina. They came through our ports of Charlottesville. So yeah, you gotta just respect the work. When my next project come out, we need everybody to support. I don't like saying that word, support. We gotta come up with another word. Get it as if it's yours. You feel me? And you can trap them too. You could trap my books now. You could trap any book now. Just get with the author, buy them bulk, flip them joints like hamburgers. You feel me? With my for